my locks start getting longer, his locks start getting longer. I did it, and I did it a few times. I'm not doing this anymore. I didn't sign up to be a loctician for your head. Welcome to the Lazy and Loc channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. And if you're a returning subscriber as usual, thank you for your subscription and welcome back to the channel. So today's video, I want to talk about how when you're dating someone, you don't even have to be dating them. You can actually be married to them, partnered with them, whatever you want to have your title to be. But the feeling of having to become the unsolicited loctician for your partner's hair. And this is specifically for the women, because I don't know many men who actually do retwists on their women's hair or their girlfriends, wives, partners' hairs. But it usually seems like it happens for us, the ladies, where we're getting with somebody, whether we're dating them in a relationship long term, whether that's our spouse, our husband. It's like, okay, now we have to take on the task of doing his reties. And I'm here to say that I don't like doing reties. I don't. Well, let me not say reties. Retwisting. Maintenancing. That's the better word. Maintenancing. So let me give you a little bit of scope. I've been with my partner now for over 9 years. So we've been together. When I got with him, or we got together, his locks was already halfway down his back. I just started my sister locks journey. I was nowhere near even thinking that I would even be where I'm at now with my locks, where I'm self-maintaining. So the time that we met each other, it was cool because it was like, you know, I'm going to a loctician, a sister lock consultant. She's hooking me up. I'm not really worrying about self-maintenancing. So, of course, as the years go on, my locks start getting longer. His locks start getting longer. But that first maintenance, I was like, let me just do it for him because, you know, I'm his girlfriend and like, let me just do it, right? So I did it, and I did it a few times. And then after a while, I was just like, this ain't getting fun no more, especially when I started to take over my locks, because now it's like two heads that I have to do. Mind you, he has traditional locks. His locks is probably, I would say he has no more than 100 locks on his head. But of course, as for me, I have like over 500 or something locks. So it started to get to a point where I was just like, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, I didn't sign up to be a loctician for your head. I love you. I care about you, but I am not trying to maintenance your hair, especially when it gets to that point where, like, now I gotta maintenance my locks, because the thing about it is we're very similar, as in we don't care how long we go with having a maintenance. We call it wolfing, where it's like, yo, we're letting our hair wolf out. So we both do the same thing. But the thing is, like, I have to pay the consequence for my wolf out. I'm not trying to pay the consequence for your wolf out because you want to go months over your maintenance. So we did come up with setting a boundary for that, where I was just like, look, you know, I'm not going to maintenance your locks, meaning I'm not going to palm twist and do all of that. But what I will do, and I kept my word on this, and I pretty much will keep my word on this the whole time that we're together, is if he has any thinning, if he needs a lock that needs to be reattached, repaired, I will handle all of that for him, because usually it's not a lot of locks. It's just little things here and there that may need to be taken care of. And also, he dealt with some trauma around his locks a long time ago before we even got together, and those locks itself needs a little bit extra TLC that he probably can't wait until he gets a regular retwist done. So I kind of handle those little portions, and it definitely helps that now I have my own adhesive bonding system where I use my UV blend, which is my adhesive for reattaching, repairing locks. I have my own retwist adhesive as well, even though I don't use it on his locks. Really, I find myself just using the UV blend because it's just perfect for just repairs, period. So it makes it a lot easier because now I don't have to like get a crochet hook needle and do all these things. I mean, it got to the point where I was just doing a lot of different things when it came down to techniquing and just getting his locks like pretty much on track. He has really good locks. It's just some of those locks that he needs the extra attention to. You know, I was just doing a lot, but now that I have my own lock bonding system, it makes it a lot easier. So what's your thoughts on that? What do you think about having to become the unsolicited loctician for your partner's locks, for your husband's locks, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you want to label your significant other? Comment down below and let me know, okay? Moving on, I do want to give you all a UVLAHKD update. So if you don't know, you're new here, I'm Lazy and Loc, and I have created and founded a patent pending trademarked adhesive bonding agent for microlocs. So for people who have small locks such as myself, instead of using interlocking tools and instead of using different crochet hook needles and all of that stuff, you can literally use an adhesive bonding agent to maintenance your locks. I launched back in June of this year, June 19th to be specific, and we've been having some good results with the products, and we are getting some really good feedback. So what I did was I added a new product to the UVLAHKD collection. If you are a UVLAHKD customer, you already probably know about this already, but this is the UVLAHKD Nova Gloss Serum. So this is pretty much a lock gloss that you put on your microlocs to gloss in your locks. Now I'm gonna put some on now. You probably won't see it on camera, but it's a glossing oil, okay? It's a glossing oil, and it's supposed to add shimmer and shine to your locks, especially in the areas where you use the UV blend or classic blend adhesives. You want to concentrate the oil in those areas just to kind of like combat any ashiness or dryness that may come about in those areas. So this area right here, they've been doing pretty well. They haven't really came out. You can see the junctions right here. This is where the new growth is. I'm due to do a repair on them, but I usually just use this oil, put it on there so that I can keep those areas where the adhesive was applied just very moisturized, and it especially formulated from my chemist to be able to, hopefully you can see that, to be able to work in conjunction with the adhesive. I use it every day. The thing is, I used to just have it in the duo pen set with the remover on the other side, but now you can buy it in a larger size. So if you are a UVLAHKD customer and that was something that you was asking about, it was a few of you who were, now you can officially get it on the website. And I think it's great. You know, it's a lot easier than using the pen. The pen is good because it's like pinpoint precision. So you could literally squeeze that oil out specifically on the areas of the microlocs that you need to concentrate on. But this is just good as an everyday lock glosser. What I like to use it for, to be very honest, is when I'm finger combing my locks, I like to use it, and it really just actually makes it easier to like glide my fingers through my locks, you know what I mean? So obviously you could do that with any oil, but really what this is for the parts that you have the adhesive applied areas. That's what you want to concentrate on. Also, we do have a new tool on the UVLAHKD website. It's not there now. Well, by the time you watch this video, you probably will see it. But this is a tool that I've added to the UVLAHKD line, and it is a utility tool, a utility lock tool. And what it is a metal pinpoint utility tool, and you can use this for a few different things. What I like it to use for is during repairs. If I'm doing a repair, you need to, depending on what technique you use and how you use it, you need to fray the ends of the two ends of the locks that you are looking to repair or reattach, right? And a lot of times we try to get a rat tail tooth comb or find something pointy so we could be able to do it. Sometimes we use a crochet hook needle, which is not bad at all. But this tool is going to get the job done. Do you see how sharp that is? I dulled it a little bit because it was really, really sharp. And this is what I personally use to open up the frayed ends of anything that I'm trying to do. You can even use this if you're looking to take down locks, because some people, believe it or not, they like to take down their microlocs. And this is a great way to take it down. It gets literally inside. Like, I don't know if you could see that, pick it up on camera, but this thing will go in through the lock and you literally slip it out and it will start to unfray, okay? I'm not going to continue to do that because I don't want the ends of my locks to become too unraveled. But a great tool, you know, it's also good if you have like certain things embedded in your lock. I know some people have a habit of picking lint out of their locks. This is a good tool where you can just literally go in and you could go in the lock itself and just kind of like bring up whatever lint or dirt or build up in that certain area is, and they'll just lift up and out of the lock without really putting too much, how can I say, like unnecessary pulling or unnecessary anything on the outside of the lock, if that makes sense. So it's a really good tool. It should be up on the website and you will see it. We also have one more product that we're going to be bringing on. Honestly, I'm really excited about that one. I'll just go over that in another video. But in the meantime, that is what's going on with UVLAHKD, the 2 products that's added, and just kind of venting about how I don't really care to be an unsolicited loctician for my significant other's locks. So if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, definitely be sure to put it down in the comment section. But until the next time, until the next video, peace out, stay safe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye and take care.